Guys, say hi. I might use this to show that we are on Zoom.
Hello.
Hello and good morning from London, a lockdown London. Today we're celebrating a year of the Points Guy UK YouTube, and it's almost the anniversary of the British Airways 4-class video. That was our big viral hit. I've got the boys with me, Liam and Sean. Hi boys.
Hey.
Hi.
But we're not going to be recording a flight review today, are we, Liam?
No, we're going to be doing something that is hopefully just as exciting for you guys. We're going to be answering all the questions that you've been sending us on YouTube.
So let's just crack on with the first question. What was the idea behind the Points Guy UK? Well, Brian Kelly, he is the Points Guy.
Hi, I'm Brian Kelly, the Points Guy.
And for years and years, he was making YouTube videos, doing flight reviews, and had a huge website, one of the biggest travel websites in the world.
Sadly does not pass the TPG test.
I was working as Miles Mogul.
This is Raj, he's kind of running away from me.
Doing flight reviews, YouTube videos, in a cockpit again, and we've just flown into Abu Dhabi. This is the captain, Stefan. He doesn't want to be there, and then finally, Brian wanted to set up the Points Guy UK.
So I'm going to give everything to people off. Hello everybody.
Brought me on board.
And I'd like to just introduce Nicky Kelvin. You could call him the Points Guy UK.
And I am here to help you maximize your travel across the board. And I became the Points Guy UK, and we started doing the website and the YouTube videos. Sean, why don't you take the next one?
Okay, question number 2. How did you guys meet and who was the most awkward at first? I remember having this story about Liam when he first started working at TPG UK. His first day at work was actually his birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
And I remember going to Sainsbury's to buy a birthday card. And when I got back with the birthday card and I gave it to Nicky to write something, like a little message, and then Nicky realized the birthday card was like a pink unicorn, like quite camp. And Nicky was like, no mate, come on, it's his first day at work, we can't just give that to him. So I went back there and bought a football birthday card because I knew Leon liked football. Happy birthday, mate.
Very much. Very pleased to be here. I think looking back now, you know, a pink unicorn card is probably a lot more on brand for TPG UK. And to be honest, having just come from working in football, I was sort of looking to get away from that whole world. So I think the pink card would have been the better option, to be honest. And funny enough, that brings us on to the next question, which is, do any of you support football teams? Now, me personally, I'm a huge West Ham fan, and that's actually how I got my start in sort of social media and the digital world. You know, very early I realised that I wasn't good enough to be a footballer, so I thought I would start writing about it and making content about it instead. So when I was 15, I launched Iron Views, which was my football channel. Hello and welcome to the new and improved Iron Views TV. And that led me to working in the Sun sports team. Well, someone who was injured in that West Brom game, obviously. Well, finally, one other player I want to talk about. And after 3 years there, I wanted to make the jump into the travel world, and the TPG UK opportunity came up at just the right time.
I knew this question was going to come up. So how do you get to decide who travels each class? The first time we ever did a video, the British Airways 4-class one, it was completely by chance. It really was. So we wrote first business, premium economy, and economy on little pieces of paper.
You know them. I'll shuffle them.
No, you don't trust you for a second.
You're not allowed anything
I'm
to
the
do
boss,
with
I'm
it.
shuffling them. I hope you're filming this.
And we put them under cups, Christian, Sean, Dan and I, and we mixed the cups around, and everybody took a cup and lifted it up, and
Yeah, buddy, I'm going in business. Lucky me.
Damn it.
Oh. Yes.
Flying first class, baby!
just by chance, I got first class, so I got to travel first. Actually, Jean got to travel economy.
I'm going premium.
Oh no! Let me see mine.
Let's just confirm this. Do you want me to?
Yeah.
Do I need to like focus or anything?
No focus.
There we go.
Oh.
He knows what it is.
It's okay.
He's done it before.
Economy. Woo! Yeah, it's been random for me as well. I think when I got first class on Singapore first class suites was not really scheduled or planned. There's a little story to it. Do you want to tell the story, Nicky?
No, you tell the story. You tell the story. Let's take you back in time to Glen Eagles.
Back in time.
Hey Ben, you switch teams with Jean because he's gonna film one team and because I already have
Yep. Slow swing and then palm.
We're about to go clay pigeon shooting. A competition is happening, so we're split into 2 teams. You and me and Christian. Whoever the winner of this is battling against Dan, Brian and Ben, and then the ultimate winner, if it's not Brian, they get to review Singapore suites from London to Singapore.
Pull.
pet.
Got it.
You're doing well, Nicky. To start with, I think.
I was really fancied my chances actually. I was doing better than I thought because I'd never really done this before, and then you came along, Sean, and you were like, bang, on target, bang, on target.
The man said he didn't think he was going to hit anything.
But yeah, I was very lucky. Like Brian got much more points, but because he won his team and I won my team, then we went to the final. Good luck.
I remember the tension so well. There was just so much at stake.
Alright, pull!
The moment of truth. I'm feeling this all over again, the tension.
Can I just have one to have a look?
No.
Yeah, you wanted like a little test. Cheeky, asking for a test.
Right at the end, he was like, okay, there's only 4, and Brian got the first 2, and then he got another one, but he missed this last one. So all I had to do is to hit all of them, all the 4.
Love the celebration.
And that's how I got to fly Singapore new suites.
Welcome to Singapore, new suites on an A3.
It's pretty random. What about you, Liam?
Well, my first time flying first class was actually not random. You know, being new to the flying world and the points and miles world, I'd never flown in anything above economy before. So I was sort of nagging away at Jean and Nicky to let me come on one of these sort of trips. And one day they pulled up to me in the office and they said, Liam, do you fancy flying first class with Lufthansa to New York this weekend? And I couldn't say no.
Flying first class today.
Oh wow, it's your first time?
First time ever, yeah.
Oh my word,
Thank you very much. The second time, however, was completely random and I had no idea about it.
See, 1A. What?
Nicky and Jean sort of ambushed me at 5 AM in Doha Airport.
So hopefully how this is going to play out is we're going to go to check-in, he's going to go to economy check-in, he's going to give his passport and they're going to say, sir,
New boarding pass.
you're in the wrong place.
Yeah.
And we're going to see his reaction, which I'm so excited about. He's not here yet, Sleepy Liam.
Sleepy Liam.
And after sort of thinking the entire trip that I'd be flying economy on the way back, my boarding pass printed out and it said 1A on it, and it turns out I was flying Qatar Airways first class, which was, as you've probably seen, absolutely unreal.
Come through to our own private first class cabin.
Jean and I kept that secret for so long, and Liam actually kept saying, he's like, I'm not flying economy, I don't want to fly economy on this one. And Jean and I were just like, deal with it, mate, deal with it.
Yeah, we actually, we put out all classes on a piece of paper, and Liam took economy, and I took first class. Right? Well, that was it? And then...
That was it. I was feeling pretty hard done by at this point, because I think the last 3 or 4 flights we'd done filming, I'd been in economy. So I sort of felt like it was my turn for first again.
So we've had so many questions about how we make our videos, and it's important to say that a lot of time and love and effort goes into each and every video. And it starts off with planning, storyboarding, getting all the ideas together, and that's a team effort between everybody.
Yeah, it's funny, you know, I think a lot of people think we turn up with this sort of huge professional crew behind us, but it really is just us and our equipment.
We've got plenty of time, don't worry.
And in terms of what we use, you know, we have a really sort of good Canon G7X, which is a nice discreet little camera.
And the whole experience from start to finish, we're going to see it all.
Same one I'm using right now. We have a couple of microphones, we have a GoPro for some sort of the onboard shots. And yeah, there's no crew with us, it's just us filming in the airports and on the flights.
Yeah, always just us, but still, if it's just us, we're talking about at least one main camera and a GoPro. The GoPro we don't like to move very much, we just attach to the seat and that's it. So we have 2 cameras each. If we're recording like 4-class review, that's 8 cameras. So I end up editing these videos, and we're talking about 10 to 20 hours of footage that I have to cut down to 10 to 20 minutes. So that takes a lot of time.
Cool, so the next question is, I don't know why you only have 225,000 followers, your stuff is amazing. Well, firstly, thank you, really appreciate the kind comments. And to be honest, I think 225,000 subscribers is incredible for 1 year, you know. Having worked on various brands on YouTube for a while, I've never seen growth like that in my life. And I think, you know, it comes down to a number of different factors, from just the team making creative content and doing really cool stuff that hasn't been done before. But in particular, there's one video that really sort of set the magic going for our YouTube channel. Jean, do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so we started, of course, with 0, and we uploaded Welcome to TPG UK when we launched. And then, which was just like a 1-minute introduction of who we are and what we're doing. Then we started with credit cards. And like, let me explain. And then sort of...
Let me explain this in more detail.
And then that video went pretty well. We had like a few thousands of views, maybe 5,000 views. Then we had the British Airways 4-class review, which of course took a lot longer to make. It was a big idea.
It's looking good. We have a structure sorted for our video.
I think it's gonna be insane.
One video takes this much prep. And we spent
They wouldn't believe it.
4 hours already just to get the structure right. But that will save days down the line.
I think because we had a team of people like loving to do, you know, to fly and to do all that.
So it's currently 5 AM and I've had 2 hours sleep, and I'm checking into the second flight of the trip to Aqaba.
Then we thought that this could work, and it did work. And I remember having 4,000 views on the first day, then another 4,000 views on the second day. And those 4,000s were turning to 8,000 and 18,000. Until I was hitting 100,000 a day, and then in one day there was like the peak was 450,000 views in one day in that video. So it went completely crazy. We were never expecting to be that successful, but then that made us think, okay, we should probably do more of that. And we have done. How many have we done now, Nicky?
Oh my god, we've done so many airline review videos amongst all the other ones, but we've done British Airways, the economy Middle Eastern one,
On Emirates, Etihad and Qatar.
the Emirates 3-class,
Super comfortable.
That's the biggest thing I've found.
nice,
It is very nice.
Lufthansa 4-class,
Idiot.
British Airways, the New Club World, the Virgin 3-class on the new 350,
Come on, come join.
the Singapore new suite that you did, Jean, by yourself, the economy comparison on the day flights from New York, the Singapore 4-class, Sri Lankan,
Mate, that's it, you got it.
Etihad, Qatar. So we seem to find this sweet spot of what we're obsessed with doing and what you guys love watching, and that's why our channel will continue to grow and continue to go viral, and we hope to keep doing it and growing the channel even more and making more amazing content for you guys. Which brings me on to the next question. What's the next trip you have planned? We have a few cheeky videos in the can.
A little man down there.
20 minutes walking from one side to the other.
Buggy 5 minutes.
Buggy 5 minutes.
That we shot just before the coronavirus crisis kicked off. So stand by, keep watching the channel for those ones to come. But then we have absolutely nothing to come. Nothing booked. Doesn't seem sensible to book anything or arrange anything now. But we're hoping as soon as the world picks up again, we're going to be booking more trips and making more of these amazing videos that we love to make.
But before we do that, I want to let you guys know that next week we're going to be doing a special virtual meetup for all of our subscribers. Details on how you can join that can be found in the description below.
The last thing to say is a huge thank you from us for each and every one of the 225,000 subscribers and for each of the 27 million views. We can't wait to get back on the road and start making some amazing videos for you again.
So bye from me.